KL, Rohit was on India Today earlier in the year, around April end. And I asked him this question, that now that KL is batting so well in the T20 format as an opener, India has this healthy issue between you, Rohit and Shikhar. And he said, Dada, you know what, at this point in time, the first name you put down in the T20 format is KL Rahul, and then you decide between Rohit and Shikhar. I mean, these are serious words, and frankly, you've got to say that the way you are starting out in T20 cricket, at the strike rate that you are starting out for India, a lot of our problems have been sorted. So the question to you, as and when the T20 World Cup happens, we are hearing it might be pushed back, that's a different matter, but as and when it happens, 2019 we came close. How obsessed are you about winning a World Cup? Because your skipper Virat says on this show that for him winning the World Cup is an obsession. Rohit says the same. How is it about you? Have you still gotten over 2019? And how much are you looking forward to the next World Cup?
Firstly, I'm just really humbled by Rohit's words, and I've been a huge fan of Rohit's batting, and I've played with him for a few years now, but he's someone on the team that I still, how do I say it? Like, for a lot of cricketers, when they see Sachin Tendulkar, they're just dumbstruck. They don't know what to say. So when I'm with Rohit off the field, I just, I've still not, been able to get through. But he's somebody on the team also. I mean, I know, or he's given me that sense that he has a lot of faith in me, and as a senior player, I've seen that he's backed me, or he's stood by me at a lot of instances. And I mean, like I mentioned before, when you have the team's backing like that, and when your senior players think that you I'm not really young or youngster anymore, but when they feel like there is a guy who can take up the responsibility and be amongst one of the senior players, that does give a young player or a player that hasn't played too consistently for the country a lot of confidence, and that makes a huge difference for a players. And having that healthy competition, I think ever since I've come into the team, since 2014, be it test matches or be it one-day internationals or T20, there's always been a healthy competition for the opening slot or for number 4. There are only a few positions that have been, that you can never take that position for a while at least. So, there's always been healthy competition, and players enjoy it. It just motivates us. It just pushes us to keep working harder and harder on ourselves, and it just stops us from getting lazy and complacent. So that's amazing, and that's what we all strive for, and that's what we all want in a team environment. So that's amazing.
The World Cup? I mean, is the World Cup an obsession?
Look, it was my first World Cup when I played 2019 World Cup, and it's just always for any cricketer, it's just a dream to win the World Cup or to be part of the World Cup. And for me, it was just was wonderful. And to play in England, the energy, the atmosphere that was there in England was unbelievable. The support we got all over was fabulous. And throughout the tournament, not once did we as a team feel like we were not going to lift that cup. So when we were all confident, we played some really difficult games against quality oppositions, and it was never a one-sided game. We had to fight through every game, and we had to push ourselves. And I think we every time we were put under pressure, we did come out stronger and better, and we kept winning games in the first round. And like I said, we never ever had a sense of doubt in amongst the team or as players individually. For me, I never thought that we will not be part of the final or not lift the cup. So for us, when that 1 hour, it just like broke a lot of our spirits for some time, and being part of that dressing room after we lost was just it's just so, like, a lot of players, I mean, a lot of us were very, very emotional, and I don't think a lot of people know, but when as sportsmen we all are very emotional about winning and about representing our country, and people think that we're all you know, really strong and mentally very strong, and we don't show emotions on the field. But you know, just to see a lot of senior players and see myself or the everybody in the dressing room just break down, like their spirits were just broken, and it just hit us so badly. And I remember for a few months, I mean, I would still wake up, and you know, I used to wake up with leaving that ball that I got out to, you know. So it was just hard to get over something, something very, very difficult. And like Virat and Rohit, you know, it's just become something that we really, really want to achieve as a team.